This one was so much fun. Probably the most fun I've had on a music video shoot, maybe ever. We were given access to this big warehouse with like motorbikes on the ceiling and chains on the walls and big trucks out the front. Half of the props I didn't even get a chance to use because there were just so many to work with, so I'm definitely going to go back there. I had Dave shooting as always, and I had my friend Jo, who's just this multi-talented, multi-creative stylist. She's a musician, and having her there to watch my hair and makeup and style me, like, these are the things I just suck at. I didn't realize how much of a difference that made, having someone just monitoring the visuals of me, what I look like, making sure there's not one random hair that's out of place. She was even able to make this half-shaved head growing out situation work. She made this cute little curl out of my little sideburn here, and it was so cute. So we rocked up around midday. We had so much gear, and it's just one of those things, once you unpack all the gear and you look at it, all the lights, all the cables, all the different cameras, the lenses, the tripods, the stands, the props, you sort of get a little bit overwhelmed. We've got a certain amount of time until we have to get out of here. We've got a certain amount of shots that we really want to get while we're here. It really does come down to the pre-production. There were so many cool little things in that space though, that we kept coming up with new ideas that weren't actually on the shot list or the original storyboard. For example, the cage. Jo noticed this massive cage that was just in the corner, and the guys were about to move it out of our way so we could use that space, and she was like, no, keep the cage. Let's get Sarah in the cage. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually perfect for the lyrics of this song. It's a song about being trapped and feeling contained and finally opening up and listening to that higher wisdom, your higher self, that divine guidance, and breaking free of the self-built cages that we've all placed around ourselves. So I was like, okay, well, this was all meant to be. Thank you. So the main drama from this shoot, there's always got to be something. The final shot was supposed to be a shot of me using this smoke bomb, smoking all around me, and I'm moving in all these different motions, and I have the same natural makeup on that I had for most of the shoot. That's sort of representing me, who I am now, my 3D self. And then I was going to do the same shot again with another smoke bomb, and I was going to have my makeup completely changed. And then in the edit, I was going to transform from my 3D self to my 5D self within one shot with all this smoke going around everywhere. However, did a trial with an orange smoke bomb. So you can't just hold these smoke bombs, they heat up really fast. I was given a cup, and it was a metal cup. And I didn't think about the fact that metal heats up very quickly. So I put the smoke bomb in the cup, and it started heating up so much that my hands were burning. I had to put it down. So I got a cup holder, and I put the cup in that, and that was okay. And then the actual smoke bomb exploded. Like, it set itself on fire, and it was just pure flames, and I had no idea what to do, but I just blew on it as hard as I possibly could.
Yeah, let's go. Drop it if you have to, mate.
Luckily, it did go out. So that was the first drama avoided. Did not burn face off, check. But then when I started moving around with this smoke, it was just so toxic. Like, it's said on the website that it's this non-toxic sort of stuff and it's not too bad for you, blah, blah, blah. But I think a lot of people use these outdoors. Like, they do like gender reveals with them, or they use them for weddings. I was in an enclosed space. I couldn't breathe. I literally had to do like 2 or 3 spins while holding my breath. And then I'd have to like go out to the side and have a quick breath. And Dave's like, let's stop shooting. And I'm like, no, I need to get as many shots as I can with this horrible thing right now, because there's no way in hell that I'm doing that final shot that I had planned. Let's just get as many shots as we can. So yeah, you'll see in the footage, I am like struggling to breathe. I'm not even really thinking about what I'm doing. I was supposed to be moving a lot slower, because the slower you move, the better the smoke forms. And I was just sort of like, get it out of my face, get it out of my face. The only real shot that I had in mind for this video was the shot of me on my desk chair that's here right now next to my desk. And I could see myself laying back on this chair and just spinning, just sort of like really lacking energy. I saw that as the start of the story. And then we sort of pick up a gear, and I start listening to my higher self, and I start to break free, and everything becomes a little bit more epic. We got that shot, we nailed it, and it's such an amazing feeling when you get the exact shot that you had in your mind. It's just, I don't know, it's very fulfilling. I'm a big fan of that. This song represents my life before I started doing what I love for a living, which is filming, videography, cinematography. Before I did that, I used to work in the government. And so that shot of me on the chair is representative of those days where I had doubted that I could do what I love for a living, where I told myself that I have to just do what everyone else around me is doing and work a job that you hate and complain about it and, you know, count down the days till Friday, and that just wasn't for me. But I did it for 7 years. So this song is sort of like a little mwah to my former self. You got through it, honey. You did it. You didn't last too long there. Thankfully, you got your shit together and got out of there as soon as you possibly could. This music video is just about listening to that inner call, that intuition, that limitless nature, and not listening to the doubt, the fear, the self-sabotage, all of those voices that want to make you play small. This is about listening to she. She is my higher self. She is the version of me who does whatever the fuck she wants. She follows her heart. She literally lives the life that she wants to live. And while I've got her as my North Star, it's so empowering because I know that that's what I'm becoming. The more I listen to her, the more I listen to that innate guidance telling me to follow my heart, to do the things that light me up, to do the things that make me passionate and happy and fulfilled in my life. The more I follow that, the more I become her. And it's such a fulfilling, rewarding process to watch unfold day by day. So I really wanted to capture this in a song. So when I look back over my discography, I can go, that was the moment. That period of time right there, that was when I started really listening to my higher self, trusting divine timing, inner guidance, and I really made shit happen. I'ma make waves in a major chord now. She, available now on all streaming platforms.